and on the dancers. So now we're going to fix that. First, I'm going to put this where it belongs. This belongs here, about 90 degrees. When I say 90 degrees, so it has a slope. See now, it has to make the fold and stay, doesn't it? All right? If it is drooped down too much, it's a problem, right? I don't care about this, but if I wanted to touch that roller, what do you think I would do? If I want this to touch this roller, what do you think I'm going to do?
If you want what? This?
It actually touch this roller.
¿Qué va a hacer? ¿Que necesitas tocarlo? No llega. Oh, no.
You only use this for special films. And you don't need to have it all the way up. Don't put it all the way up.
Okay, solamente para materiales especiales y sus
If you had really hard wrinkles or really gauge-banded film, you would move it up on one side or the other.
Que lo puedes subir a un lado o al otro si la tela está muy sí.
This machine shipped, it says 165 millimeters from the frame to the top of this. What do you think the other side is supposed to say? You check this?
Not today.
Okay, 165. Now I know it's level. Now it's crooked. Would it make the machine work wrong? Yes. So now we know it's square. Okay. So, isn't that amazing? Look where the film is. Look where the draw rollers are. Exactly where we use the ruler. This is the most important tool you can use in the machine. If you measure everything, things just happen to work. If you don't measure it, you struggle, and he's yelling at you because you waste too much material. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is draw rollers. We have two draw rollers, one on each side. The normal pressure for these rollers are 3 and 2. So push this one in and push this one in. What is this one set at right now? 2. So what do you think it should be? Think of a square. 3, 2. 3, 2. Each one's opposite each other. So this should be 3. You have a different way to teach now. Right? Put it in 3. No. This one needs to be 3. The front draw roller has to have more pressure. So you're always pulling. If you want to keep it tight, you need one draw roller to slip a little bit. This is the back draw roller. If the back draw roller is a little loose, your film will stay tight in the punch. Yeah. So it punches clean, it doesn't get loose. If you make them both the same, you might, over time, get a little bit of a bagginess. Yeah. And it might make the web move. If you let that one slip a little bit, these get set at 3, these get set at 2. So go ahead and set them.
Dale 20 vueltas como yo.
Es que le tienen que esperar un poquito.
That's your starting point?
This is your starting point. 90% of all the bags, 95% will all run like this. That stuff that doesn't run like this is my next set of training, maybe 3 months or 4 months from now, when he's got the skills to handle that part. Again, I'm teaching him driver's ed, and I'm a NASCAR driver. So there's the difference, okay? So 3, 2. You sure they're correct? Yeah. Here's how you check. You open it up, and then you close it. Do they all go back? Yeah. Open it up, close it. They all went back. Good. This is starting point. You can always add more. If you start at 3, then you go to 2. So, if this is 3, this is 2, what's the opposite of 2? 3. In this situation. 2, 3. Yeah. So, is this up and down? This is kind of the opposite of this one, right? So this one should be 3. Put it at 3. Perfect. The reasoning behind putting this at 3 is we have this draw roller, we call it a small amount of slip. So it keeps the web tight. But it's got to stay tight and it's got to go somewhere. So by keeping a lot of air pressure here, it keeps the web nice and tight. So the tightness of this web and the slipping of that keeps inside there always good. However, if you don't have enough air pressure here, this will slip and then you'll have an eye mark error. So you need enough pressure here, not too much, just enough to move the film. And just enough material to keep it from slipping too much that this is affected. So this one is at 2, but I usually start just above 1. Okay?
You're talking as far as slip as when you're making the gusset, as far as when it goes this way, you're just talking about the film moving.
Film. Think of a tire on the ground, it'll spin, or you get traction. We're trying to create the proper amount of traction with the right pressure. It's kind of like you got a truck, right? And the front tires stay on the ground all the time because all the weight's in the front, you get no weight in the back. Here I'm adding enough weight in the front to always pull it. Exactly. Okay.